Hey guys! That I've just had so much to do. I'm currently in exam season. Yeah, so I'm really sorry that I haven't kept you guys in the loop. So I was just sitting and watching our second cousin videos because I'm taking today off. Nathan, I just saw that your video with the question for Micah and I. Sorry, dude, that we didn't reply. But here's my attempt. There's a lot of adjustments that you have to make. So the question was, what was the biggest adjustment that you have to make when moving? I think that's what you were asking. Honestly, that's a tough one because there's a lot of adjustments you have to make. Especially being raised in the Middle East, you're not even really a third culture kid. You're almost like a fourth culture, some kind of weird amalgamated culture kid. We don't really have a Kuwaiti culture. Nathan, you don't have a Canadian culture. I don't have an Indian culture. We just have this weird amalgamation, which is great. But it has its pros. In fact, I think it has more pros than cons. But as a Gulfie, moving to the West is interesting. See, this is the second time I've moved away from home. And for some reason, I thought that because I'd done it before, moving here wouldn't be quite as hard. But I can tell you it was actually more difficult. I know this is a very long video in answer to your question. If I had to choose one thing that could encompass everything, it would be... This is really depressing, but like, lower your expectations. You have all these huge expectations of when you move, and you're like, oh yeah, I can do this and I can do that and blah blah blah, and I'll have some really good friends and we can all do this together. Hold on. Sorry guys, one of my friends just walked in and I'm gonna watch Finding Nemo.
Fish are friends, not food.
I don't know how to put this. Maybe that's not the one I should... I don't know about adjustment, but the things that I've learned. I've actually been quite a loner this year. Initially, I was a bit of a loner. And I think that was fine. It's okay. I have a lot of editing to do in this video. Here's the biggest thing that I've noticed coming here. In Kuwait, especially with our friend circle, like, I do understand that we all get along, yeah, because we all share this one common thing, and that's Jesus, and that's awesome. But other than that, I think that we're all very different. But somehow we all get along. And now, don't get me wrong, the Middle East is special. There's not much to do there. We all know that. Like in terms of entertainment, like, you know, being in Kuwait, you know, honestly, guys, there's not much to do. Oh, we're just in Shark Ball again. But that aside, I think why we enjoy our time there so much is because we don't have that much to do. We form really deep relationships, and they're real, and we get to know each other on a level that most people don't, and we think that's normal because that's what we're used to. Normal for us to have such deep friendships, and that's why even though we leave, here I am in Canada, Mike is in the States, Christina and Mark are in the States, we all still love each other so much because we've formed those deep relationships, those deep connections. And it's like we've known each other forever, but in honest truth, we haven't actually like been that close for that long, but it's still very real. So what I noticed here, especially here in Canada, is, and this is gonna sound stupid, I mean, it's normal. People hang out with people that are like them, and it is normal. So, you know, hey, what kind of music do you listen to? Oh, I listen to heavy metal. Oh, well, me too. Sweet. We'll get along. Or, oh, yeah, well, I'm a hockey player. Oh, dude, yeah, me too. I watch hockey too. Yay, let's watch the game together. Whatever. And that's how friendships are generally formed here, at least with the younger crowd, I guess. But, and so my first semester here was really hard because at least on campus, I did not make any friends because I'm a weirdo. You guys know I'm a bit crazy. So yeah, Nathan, I would say that when you move to Canada, and you know what, your experience may not be my experience, and may not be Micah's experience, but I do know that there will be somewhat of an identity problem, because it's like, oh, am I Canadian? Am I Kuwaiti? Well, heck no, I'm not Kuwaiti. But, you know, am I Canadian? And the only thing that I can say for that is, and I know this is really cliched, but it's so true, we don't really have our citizenship here. We're citizens of the kingdom. And if you walk in that identity that you have in Christ, you're going to be fine. And you're going to have a lot of questions for sure. But it becomes such a reality. At least to me, I know that, I don't know if Micah has anything similar to say about this. But that's become such a reality to me because I can't identify myself with most Malayalis, especially after coming here. Uh, that's another story. And I can't identify myself with Kuwaitis, so none of us can. And I can't identify myself with the British, even though I was there for 4 years. And I can't identify myself with Canadians, because I'm sure as heck not Canadian. Wow, this is a long video. I guess that's all I have to say about this. I know that wasn't really an answer to your question, but maybe keep an open mind, and how you end up feeling when you're away from home has a lot to do with your attitude. Keep an open mind, but here's something that I would advise you. Do not compromise God's standards to fit in, just to fit in. If God has taught you things in Kuwait, regardless of culture, He's taught you who you are. Don't compromise those just to fit in to where you are and just to, yeah. That's what I would say. To everybody else out there, I miss you guys so much. I will be back soon enough. I'm not entirely sure when I'll be back yet, but I'll let you know. Oh, look at our room. It's super messy. The Rockies are on the other side of this. We have a pretty good view, actually. New glasses. Why am I orange? So, talk to you later, okay? Bye!